can you tell us more about the beginning and your journey to how you got here?
Yeah, so I didn't take a linear route to where I am today. I studied politics, undergrad and grad, thinking I was going to be a journalist at the time. Realized how expensive London was, got a job while I was studying, and basically started my career at Microsoft in strategy M&A. That put an end to the journalistic aspirations and started my career in corporate, basically. So I worked with them for a couple of years. Then I joined Viacom in their strategy team covering emerging markets. That's what brought me to the region. My family had actually moved to the region when I was in university in the US in 2004. They'd moved to Bahrain and were there for 20 years. And so, that was kind of my introduction to the MENA region at the time on holidays when I would come visit my parents. And so I decided to move here in 2011 when Viacom opened an office here and continued on with them, then joined Turner, another American conglomerate, while I was here. And meanwhile, started VentureSouq kind of on the side with three of my friends. Two of us went to college together in the States, and then the other two we met in Dubai in 2011. And we started angel investing together. And that was kind of the beginning, informal beginnings of VentureSouq. This is 2013, so this is a long time ago. The ecosystem was very different back then than what it is now. And there was a gap in the market. There was a lot of young professionals at the time who wanted to invest in early stage tech, but didn't have a regional platform to do so. So we started hosting informal meetups on the weekends, once a month or once every couple of months, where we would pick interesting entrepreneurs to basically pitch their journeys to a group of our friends. And then we grew organically. Our friends started inviting their friends, etc. Then we quickly grew into the largest syndicate at the time of angel investors, deployed about $30 million through that model. And then it kind of made sense for us to quit our day jobs and be like, okay, well, we're onto something. The ecosystem is evolving and maturing, so let's evolve and mature alongside it. And so by then we deployed the 30 million into over 100 companies globally. And it made sense for us as the ecosystem was evolving to also evolve into a VC because we built our chops from a deployment standpoint and from a track record standpoint and started pinpointing specific sectors that we felt were underserved from a capital injection standpoint from this region. And so that led us to launch the first fintech fund in the region in 2020. That's backed by all the sovereign wealth funds here. And then we launched subsequent funds after that. And so now we're in our fourth fund.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what started as a passion has become a full-fledged job.
Yeah, I mean, what started as, I would say, an interest at the time, and I think it made sense because each of us founding partners, come from different backgrounds. My background was on strategy, so what I love most about what I do is actually sitting down with the entrepreneurs and figuring out how I can help them in terms of scaling their companies or introductions or going to new markets or fundraising, etc. That's kind of what gets me out of bed. But each of us another partner firm is a lawyer by background, another partner is private equity by background, another partner is an actuary by background. So what's cool about kind of our set is that we come with complementary skill sets. We're not all ex-bankers with the same professional trajectories. So we look at deals in different ways. We can add value to the companies in different ways. And I think that's kind of what makes us special and different, I would say.
Right. So from an aspiration of being a journalist in the media world to telco and now to climate tech, why climate tech?
So climate is an area that I've grown a passion towards. I believe it's the largest economic opportunity for the decades to come. It's also a challenge that climate change is a challenge that's not going to go away. So this is not like a fun, sexy sector to invest in, for quick financial returns. It's here to stay. And I think it's our duty to start injecting capital into the founders that are actually building tech solutions to address some of the ramifications of climate change, whether it be food tech, ag tech, supply chain traceability, energy management, climate risk management, biodiversity restoration. I mean, climate is a pretty wide kind of catch-all term, right? But those are the areas that we really choose to focus on because those are the areas that we've already invested into as a firm as well.